episode of Ear Hustle. I'm Aysia, and we have two very special guests today. My favorite people, coincidentally, we have E-Man and the legendary Elijah. I'm not sure which one's the claps, but I'm gonna clap for you. And if it's a boo,
what if it fart like?
It might.
Yeah.
It clapped?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Round
Let's
of
go.
applause.
Round of applause for sure.
for
That's
sure.
hard. It's definitely hard.
I really wanted you guys to come on today because I wanted to do a segment called Why Do Men? And I think you guys would give me the most genuine answers because we're friends. You don't have to sound good. You don't have to lie.
Right.
Just tell the truth because, like, the women, we just want to know what's good. Okay, so you guys can both answer these questions, or if you want to feel like you just want to take the lead on it, sure. The first one I would like to ask is, why do men try to mess with women in the same friend group?
Oh, that's tough. I'm going to let baby Pluto take care of that one.
Oh, and by the way, Elijah's nickname was Baby Pluto.
I don't know where that came from.
The torch has now been passed to E-Man because he's the real Pluto. Elijah went through a phase where he was just living his
for sure.
Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden.
He's in his prime.
I'm still in my prime. I'm just not Baby Pluto.
Yeah, he was
looking for love. I'm looking for love. I'm not.
For love
you know what? I'm not looking for love because I'm gonna attract it. Like it's just gonna.
You're ready for love to find you.
Like in 2 years.
But you're not.
I'm not looking for love.
You're not looking for love, but you're also not wilding out anymore. You're
not
just
at
in
all.
like a.
Nah, I'll just be at the crib.
I'm looking for love.
Phase.
He's wilding.
Anyway, he might be looking for love, but you're also the real Pluto.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if you don't want people to hear this, but we have to be very authentic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if any of your little,
I think I'll answer this. I'll say most of the times I think for me, like if I did mess with a friend that is within the same friend group, is because like they downplayed the relationship that they had with the other girl in the group. So it wasn't like they were best friends and I just was messing with the best friends or, close friends. It was just like, oh, me and her don't really rock like that. Like, that's like an associate. That's like, that's not somebody that I confide in. Like, so it opens up the door like, oh, okay, like I don't feel as bad. But if I knew like, yo, this is your like, your die hard, like this is your dog, this is your friend. Like, I'm not just gonna like seek after that.
Okay, so you've never been like, oh, like these are besties. Like, let me see if I can make.
Absolutely.
You have?
Yes.
What?
But that was like the baby.
This guy's different, man.
But I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about like today.
I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about in general when guys do that. What is it? Is it because they're trying to like? Do you like get cool points? Are you more?
I don't do it for cool points.
Is it P? Do niggas like?
It ain't even about P. It's about like
all people in the friend group. You hard.
Nah, I don't do it for that. I do it like for real. If you were to explore, let's say you wanted to explore like a threesome or something like that, like two girls that genuinely like really get along together, it's gonna be a better experience versus like a random girl and a random girl is just like. You might hold back because it's just like I don't know this girl.
They're gonna be playing off each other.
So best friends, they might be twerking on the club at each other on the club, drinking together. They might have experienced together before, and it's just like, damn, I'm just here.
So when you have messed with two people in the past separately,
right?
You had kind of in your head that
the dynamic together. Of the trio, yeah, for sure.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
It's never like. Oh, like I did it and I like bragging rights. Nah.
Oh.
It's more so like, that'll be like if I want to experience that, like that'll be the best way to experience that.
That is a valid point. I think when women think about it, like
it's like violation.
Think it's like separate. Yeah, it's like
you
just trying to mess with both people. But I don't think it ever comes across as maybe for some women if you're maybe like bi or something. I don't know. But like I have never thought of it and been like, oh well now we all could tango.
I think it would be fucked up if like I was trying to be in a relationship with one, then just like added her friend. But if I'm just genuinely like just in that, it's just like, dang, that's like,
okay,
that'd be fire.
And I will say this too, like, and I didn't realize this until I moved here, but a lot of women are open to like, you know what I'm saying, the 3-way stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought like
you're from Memphis.
yeah, like prior to moving here,
mine.
Memphis, mine. But like prior to moving here, like I thought it was like that was like an unspoken rule of like, what? You don't do that. But when I moved to the A, like that's like a real thing. Like a lot of women like are down for, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so have you personally messed with multiple people like in the same friend group? Like, have you clapped friends?
Absolutely. Yes, I have.
Yeah. Have you?
Next question.
You can't plead the fifth. Yes or no?
I have, for sure. I have.
Okay.
But I will say this. If I did clap a friend, like within the friend group, like everybody knew. It wasn't like I was trying to hide it. It wasn't like, oh, like under the table. Like, nah,
That's
you knew.
more respectable.
Yeah. See, I'm doing under the table. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm doing like
that usually bites you in the ass because now it's just like, damn.
Yeah. But I don't be caring.
Didn't bite you in the ass yet?
No, bro.
And neither of you at any of the occasions this has happened, it was to like be cool. It just happened. It wasn't like
no, bro. That's so corny to me, man. Like anything involving to do something with a woman to seem cool is corny to me. I feel like I'm just a genuine cool dude, so I don't have to do anything for a woman to try to seem cool. So for me,
and if I'm being honest with you, now that I think about it, I don't think I ever just set one up. Like it's always been like bought to me.
Yeah,
like
real.
I no bullshit. I got a call like this was like high school. A girl called me and was just like, "Yo, for my birthday, like I already know you smashing my friend."
What?
Like high school is kind of crazy.
That's wild.
It's for my birthday. I want that dynamic to happen, and I'm just like.
And that was your first time doing that?
It wasn't.
Oh, high school. Wow, you had a good young.
We gonna crop. We gonna cut all this.
No.
That's kind of crazy. High school.
But we talking about high school. Like the man I am today.
So how did I guess each of you, how did your first threesomes come about then? Even though initially I would like to clarify that my question wasn't about threesomes. My question was about sleeping with friends in the same friend group separately.
But
separately. I mess with you, I mess with your homegirl. Type shit, not collectively.
Gotcha.
Either way, I would still.
He said, "My answer hasn't changed a bit."
No, I would still tell the other person like I'm talking. Like, yeah.
Okay. All right. So, how did your first threesome come about? If that wasn't your first one,
I've had so many. No, just like I really don't remember.
Okay. Do you remember how you?
I would say mine was just more so like. One of the shorties I was dealing with, she was like she had a roommate. Her sister was like, she called her sister, but her sister was like girls and so too. So I was like, oh, okay. So like one day we were just talking. I was like, yo, what if, you know what I'm saying, like you get your joint like clapped and something, and like your sister walked in. She was just like, I mean, she like girls, and I was like, oh dang.
I feel like it's always easier when one of the females is bi.
Yeah, for sure.
It's always easier that way.
It's like an alley-oop. That's like throwing it off the back.
It's like a oop, bro. It's like a super easy.
You didn't really have to do much work. You don't have to even please this other girl because she wants the girl.
Literally.
Okay.
So, not please, but like.
Speaking of pleasing, that was a good segue into one of my other questions. Why do men, when men are having sex, why do they not prioritize a woman coming or having an orgasm? Why is it that they try to get they nut and then it doesn't really work like that in a relationship, obviously. But I feel like anytime you're sleeping with a woman, you should make sure that they get their shit off too.
Sure.
But a lot of times men just nut, and it's like if they can keep going, cool, and if not, like you just gotta deal with it.
I think younger me was just about just fucking like getting the nut off and just like whatever. I think now I for sure pay more attention to like the woman. She get freakier when she got her shit together.
Regardless if like, because some guys say, well, if I'm not really like into her, then I don't care.
That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
So
like,
do you think that's what it's about? Do you think it's about how much they like the women?
Yeah, for sure.
I
Absolutely.
don't think so though.
For me, it is.
Sometimes
I think for
don't
me,
think
it
it's
is.
that either. I think sometimes you just don't know
Yeah,
how
I don't think
to-
so, bro.
If I like the girl, I would want to make sure that she's pleased. I would want to make sure like it's
Right.
yeah. But if I don't like you, and then I'm just going to clap, I'm just
But
clapping.
you don't ever think about like your report. Like, what if is she gonna go home and tell her friends that I'm fi, or is she just gonna be like, this nigga didn't even make me come? Even if you don't like her, shouldn't you still want to make sure she was pleased though? Because it's you sleeping with her.
I don't know if there's really many girls that could just say like, I didn't have a good time when.
From a female perspective, when women have a good sexual experience, they share that information.
Right.
If like you and your friends are close and like not
Testimonials,
like
baby.
weird, yeah, testimonials,
Testimonials,
good,
baby.
Good dick reports it's a thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, why would you just not want to make sure that the woman would satisfy?
See, I see it different from Elijah. So like growing up around my mom, like she put me on game about like women from like A to Z. So not even
That's
just like
real.
on like the sexual type of stuff, but I just put two and two together. She just told me like, yo, like you want to always make sure you like a woman. I think the number one thing she taught me was just like, yo, you would never have to know what a woman's thinking or anything of that nature. So like when you texting a shorty, right? You know what I'm saying? Like if you texting a shorty or something, she gonna tell you like everything she want. You know, if she might be drunk or something, y'all start texting. She's like, oh, I want you to do X, Y, and Z. I'm taking mental notes in my head because when I have the opportunity, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z to make sure, you know what I'm saying, she's taken care of. So me personally, when I'm like now, like if I'm clapping something, like I'm trying to like blow her mind. I swear to God, like I tell anybody, like I'm going to blow your mind.
You
like
have
there's
an
no
assignment
100%. I have an
every time
assignment.
you get
I have to get an A plus plus. Me, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get that A plus. But
Shit, me, that shit too hard, bro.
You just
Depending
don't
on,
care.
no, I think again, it comes down to like how many women you're entertaining at that time. There's no way you could blow every girl mind that you're talking to.
He said, "Speak for you, mother."
man,
Because the boy, that's why you be on his phone so damn much. He trying to blow minds. He like, baby, I'm just
but I ain't
thinking
gonna
about
lie
you.
to
Like,
you, my boy. I promise I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay.
every joint.
So for you, he's trying to blow minds every time, and for you, it's like if
I
you're
like
more
this girl,
interested in her,
yes,
then you
for
perform
sure.
better.
I guarantee you that every girl that he clapping, he not texting them and sweet talking them
Right now,
right now.
Don't get yourself in trouble, guys. Also,
man,
I'm a single man.
Single can
I'm a
get
single
nobody.
man.
I
So,
promise.
hey, look,
I'm
here's the camera.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
a single man.
I promise. I'm super good. Nobody
And
going.
also, while I'm saying this, I want women out there to know that you gotta stop if a man is not explicitly like telling you that y'all are together, or if he hasn't made his like expectations very clear, you cannot get upset when things don't go your way or how you want it to go. Some of us women, I'm a girl's girl always, but I see it. Women just be getting so upset and hurt and mad. And it's like you didn't.
No way you thought that. No way you thought that for
The
real.
signs were there. 9 times out of 10, he probably said, "I'm not trying to be in a relationship. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for that."
On me.
And then you can't get mad when they do their thing.
When he show up not wanting to be in a relationship.
Women just need to be a little bit more real with themselves, and also just like read the room sometimes. Like, because the thing about men, correct me if I'm wrong, but the thing about men, they will show you exactly the level and the timing they're on.
1000%.
If a man like wants you, he's gonna make it very known. If he wants to take you seriously, he's gonna make it very known.
Absolutely.
And if he doesn't, that's also very known. Right. So anything that is like, unless he's really just playing you real good, you should know what to take seriously and what to not to take
100%. I would say though too, like I kind of fault both parties because like I feel like it's the man's job and the woman's job to like it's the woman's job to read the room, and men have to do a better job. Like I don't never like to be like, oh, the whole relationships types of people be on about like podcasts and stuff, but like as men though, I feel like especially if you're over 25, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to lay the foundation. It's like, all right, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm exploring different options. Like, I feel like you got to have those crucial conversations with people versus like playing with a shorty and leading her on. Like, you got to have those crucial conversations for sure. So I feel like a lot of men don't have like the crucial conversation. Like, shorty, like, I'm vibing out with you, but if I'm being real with you, like, I got some other little, you know what I'm saying? Too. So,
yeah, just be real.
100%.
And so a lot of women can't take it, but it's better than being played.
You tell girls like I'm talking to other girls.
Bro, yes.
Yeah,
bro.
you should.
Yeah.
If I was messing with someone and be like, "Am I the only girl you're talking to?" and he said, "Yeah," like just lying for no reason like that.
It depends on the
Versus
level
if
of what
he
we're
was
talking. Like it depends on.
Nah, like I talk to other people. I would respect that. Don't lie.
Right.
What are we lying for? If I'm asking
For sure.
you,
I got a story.
I should be able to handle the answer.
On this topic, I went to DC early in the year, right? And like I was kind of talking to a girl here, but I went to DC to see another girl. And like when I was in DC, you know, I was vibing out, and like another girl picked me up from the airport, and she was just like, "Yo, like before I went though, she was like, you know, asking me like, what do we, blah blah blah, all this other stuff." I'm like, "Yo, I'm just kind of like living life right now, and you know, I'm just whatever happens happens type of thing. Like, not really the only person I talk to." But when I got back from DC, she was like, "Bro, there's no way you went to DC for like 2 or 3 days and was just like with guys. Like, I know you was with girls," and I'm just like, that's what it is. I mean, like, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And she respected that more. Like, I promise you, like, she respected that more and just like, dang, like, I respect you. Like, she still picked me up from the airport. So I was like, shoot.
That's fine.
Yeah.
No, I think
I respect realness for sure.
If I'm talking to a girl, like I'm dating you, I'm talking to you, then there's no other girls involved.
Yeah, 100%. But if I'm just vibing,
so I don't think I should have to tell you like, yo, there is or isn't, because I'm gonna show you.
If
like,
she asked,
there's not. If I'm talking to you on a level where you ask if there are other girls involved, like not the first time we met or something like that, but if you ask me like, are there, like, you should know that there's not.
No, I'm just saying, like, it doesn't have to be you talking to her, but if say you slept with someone one time,
yeah, and she asked me, what are we?
No, not what are we? Am I the only girl you're messing with? If someone's sleeping with you, they have the right to ask you.
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. So, okay, in that aspect, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So if they ask you, am I the only girl you're sleeping with?
I would tell.
You would say nah, or
for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay, good. The last question I'm going to ask in this little segment, and I have a few more, so we'll see how the conversation goes if I come back to this Why Do Men segment or not. I really enjoy this. But the last one, and I know you said you don't really like the whole typical questions, but I genuinely want to know. This is this 100%. Is a typical, like, this is,
gotcha.
A lot of people are talking about this right now.
100%.
But do men really care if a woman is making her own money, or do they just care about her looks, her personality, how she makes you feel, or do they do men really care, like, if you have your own bag or not? Because I hear mixed things. I hear them say, "I don't give a fuck about what she's making, for real, as long as she doing this."
I got a lot to say, but I'm gonna let my boy. You wanna get off right quick?
I think it's gonna be situational. Like, if this is my girlfriend.
Yeah, if you really like
if I'm dating you, I don't need to know like an amount. I just know that you can do if needed to. Like, just be considerate. Like, bring me a smoothie or buy me some underwear. Like, buy me a new controller. Buy me the game. But if you like scratching your head to like do something like that small for me, then it's just like that it should matter. Like, does it matter? Because no girl is ever gonna take care of me. I don't look for no girl to take care of me.
That's valid.
But when you're not considerate of me at all as a human, like, you're not even considerate, then it's just like,
so she doesn't have to be making a certain amount.
She don't have to. It's not. There's no dollar amount.
A regular,
but she can work at Target.
Target job, and if she's,
she could be a janitor here. She could be a janitor here, and she is a considerate girl. Because I'm not looking for you to do anything.
That's fair.
Now, if it's like you gonna be like my wife or like kids are involved, it's just like you need to be pulling some sort of way, because.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're considering someone in a relationship, so now she couldn't be the janitor.
Oh no, if relationship, yeah, it's still like same principles for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you would maybe just want her to like start doing more.
Yeah, a little bit, because now we have a kid. Like, I don't want my kid to look at you and just be like, "My mom never did nothing." Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to set an example for sure.
I agree with that.
It's not like you got to go be hustling and bustling, like, but no, just have a routine of you doing something, providing something. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you take the kid out, you can't buy him ice cream unless dad give you money. It's just kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Go on them Target runs with the kid. Like, have your own money. Go get them
Yeah.
toys. Like, yeah, go do that.
Yeah.
For sure.
The woman should set the example. If there's, like you said, a serious relationship or kids involved, a woman should set an example that she has her own and she's not fully dependent on.
You got to teach another human,
especially if she's a daughter.
Especially if it's a daughter. Especially if it's a daughter, for sure.
Okay.
For me, it absolutely matters, bro. Like, bro, man, it matters for me because again, like I was raised off principles. It's just like, okay, if I'm bringing X to the table, you don't have anything. It's just like, what are we gonna? You think you're about to live off me? That's dead. You know what I'm saying? Like a few months ago, I was talking to a shorty at Wellstar Paulding. This girl, you know, she working her way up the ladder.
She gonna see this and she gonna know.
Hey, that's fine. But
Wellstar Paulding, badge number.
But check this out, bro. Check this out. You know, she working her way up the ladder, cool. But I have my own everything because of God. Thank the Lord. I have my own apartment. I have my own car. I have my own, decent job. I'm climbing the ladder with my career. This girl had like a tech aide position, whatever. Lives at home with her grandma. And one day she was just like, she got mad because I didn't take her to Nobu. I'm like, why would I take you to Nobu if you live at home with your grandma? You probably make $19 an hour, and I have my own everything. It makes no sense. So I saw that to say, like, your parents, you got to have something. You have to be able to bring something. I'm not saying like Nobu, but you got to have your own money. You got to have your own motion to be able to sustain the lifestyle I want to live. Not saying I'm trying to live this super flashy lifestyle, but no woman is going to live off of me. I want you to, when I date you or pursuing you seriously, you got to have your own everything before I want to bring anything to the table with you. So I don't know. I don't even entertain like girls like that. Like Atlanta is so burnt on like all the like.
So for you, she has to have her.
She has to have her own. Yes, she has her. And not necessarily a bag, but like she's getting in her bag and not having her.
But I'm saying
take herself to Nobu.
If she want me to take her to Nobu, absolutely, yes.
Okay, I can respect that.
Yeah,
it's like,
kinda. But she's working her way up the ladder. Like she's climbing in her
bro,
career.
you shouldn't be asking a dude to be taking you to Nobu if you living at home with your grandma and you make $19 an hour. Why is your mind on Nobu? Like, no, that's no.
You need to be. Yeah,
like that's crazy.
I definitely see both
That's true.
sides.
That's true.
Like,
yeah,
and I have my own everything. I have my own apartment, my own car, a decent job. And you living at home with your grandma. You want me to take you to Nobu?
Don't say a decent job like you don't have a really good job.
Yeah, you have a great job.
I got a decent job, man. But
people are gonna see this,
bro.
Decent job. Like, are you the janitor?
That's interesting, though. Your perspective.
No, that's for real.
I do feel that though. Like asking for something that you can't even provide for yourself.
It's crazy to me, man. It's
like
if
I was to say like, yo, nah, but then again, I don't look for no girl to do nothing.
Man, you got to have your own.
I think I see both sides for sure, but in a sense, I get what you're saying because if the scenarios were reversed, right, and people asked me if I could like be with a man that makes less money than me, my answer is also, I'm not gonna downgrade my lifestyle that I can do for myself for anyone. So I can take myself to Nobu, right?
Right.
Why would I be with someone that couldn't take me to Nobu if I can take myself to Nobu? Now, if I couldn't afford to take myself to Nobu, I don't see why in what world I would have a right to expect someone else to take me to Nobu.
No, for sure.
So
when unless somebody is rich, if I happen to if a rich nigga approach me.
So when does the financial conversation happen within a relationship? Because like let's say this, I do make X amount of money, but like I'm providing for myself. So I have a nice car, I have a nice house. I like certain things, like so I'm used to like spending all this money that I do make on myself.
On yourself.
So then you come in the picture and it's just like you don't make as much money as me, but you expect me to now stop doing for myself and do more for you. So you want to go get your hair done, nails, lashes, wax, shopping, you want to go on trips, and it's just like, and then girls have the narrative of like, oh, he ain't got no money. Like, clearly I do. I was living a lavish lifestyle before you.
100%.
And then now you, just because I'm not taking you on a trip every week and now I don't have money, is crazy.
Because
I've never asked a female to borrow $1.
Yeah, that you shouldn't.
And obviously they were attracted to what they saw. Maybe not even just as the person, but it's just like, oh, he does have a nice car, he does have this, he does. So it's just like, what
I think,
when does the financial conversation happen?
I don't know when the financial conversation happens, but I know with you two specifically, I could see why. I'm not condoning a woman calling y'all broke or whatever if y'all don't want to spend on them. But I could see why a woman would have it in her head
that we should spend on them.
That you would or should spend on them, right? And then when
based off what? Based off what?
Based off of you guys' vibe, your aura. You guys dress very nicely. You live in nice areas. You drive nice cars. You wear shiny things. So to a female, you're giving off like I have money, right?
For me.
Then,
no, for real, 100%.
I get that, right?
100%.
But that's so.
All right, for me, it's crazy, but if you
no, but you're right though. Like you did that for yourself. So when a woman sees you and they have that expectation that you're making a certain amount, and then you don't spend it on them, it's a little confusing. But it shouldn't be because like. I think people don't really like understand how hard it is to make enough money to fully support two people.
1000%.
Like you can have clearly you have money to be doing the things you do for yourself, right? But to double that essentially is what it would take to take care of someone else now. That's another tax bracket.
All right, it'll only double if you have to maintain your lifestyle for yourself. Like if you sacrifice and be like, I'm not gonna get a haircut every week, so she could. Right? That's fucking crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So if you want to do everything you can for yourself
and for her,
then bring another person and do that same thing, essentially you need to be making double the money,
100%.
Or you need to afford to be able to spend double the money, right? That's the part that's not realistic.
You would be dipping in that 401k.
I mean, you would.
Take out some life insurance money,
two
man.
People is like literally double the expenses, but it doesn't. I don't think like people don't think about the actual like math of it all.
Right.
It's just like you're doing all this. It's like I'm one person. I don't got no kids. Nobody take care of. It's way easier to live a comfortable, nice lifestyle for one person than two people.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah. If I was a guy, would I care about
how much a girl makes?
Yeah. I think I would be similar to you in the sense, like, if I'm taking someone seriously, like, want to be in an actual relationship with them, have kids with them, then I would expect her to be independent. I wouldn't make her be independent, but the option should be there, Of course, I think if I was a guy, just based on how I was raised, like, I would provide, but I still would want her to have her own thing. Because I was taught, don't ever depend on a nigga for nothing.
100%.
If you have to depend on someone for something, you can't leave when you want to leave. You're trapped.
100%.
They could be treating you like shit, talking to you like shit, cheating, do whatever, and you're not going to leave. You're trapped because they're taking care of you financially. And as a woman, you should never be trapped in a situation that you're not happy in. 100%. But what other option do you have, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I want to be clear. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, my shorty got to be making $130,000 a year. I'm not saying that, like, because I mean, we're all in our 20s, early 30s, so it's just like, yo, in your 20s and 30s, that's like figuring life out. That's perfecting your craft for work. You know what I'm saying? So it can be a decent, nice shorty that's, still in school, whatever, working a little part-time job, but she's humble. She's like, yo, I know the next 3 to 5 years, I'm gonna be straight. But she's not like trying to be all out in the streets and asking me to do something crazy that she can't do for herself. So I'm not saying like, yo, my shorty gotta be like.
He's still talking about the notebook.
Oh, me, man. But just like in general, just like, yo, like, I'm not saying like right now, like I gotta have a shorty, like you gotta be making X amount of dollars. It's like, cause she had me bent, bro. Like she was, yo, check this out though. Bro, I got my own spot, right? I got my own residence place to lay my head. She lives pretty far from me. One day she hit me like, yo, like, you want to come over? And respectfully, I'm like, bro, no, you live with your grandma. That's like crazy to me. Like, I'm not about to come to your grandma's house. And it wasn't even like me coming in. She was like, she wanted me to get in my car. I cannot make this up. She wanted me to get in my car and drive all the way to her crib to sit in the driveway. I'm like, I swear, I'm like, why would I do that and I have my own spot? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy for me to get way into my car to drive drive way to you just to sit in your grandparents and sit in your grandmom's freaking driveway is crazy. So that like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, bro, like I had, bro, you out of here. You're
in the grandma driveway.
In the grandma driveway, bro. Like, why would I do that? And I have my own place. I can just chill in my own house. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy.
Okay. Well, two different perspectives.
Yeah.
Not like completely opposite, but you care a bit more than you do, but you care to an extent.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit, because I've been with girls that make good money, but it's just like I've also learned like the more money that they make, the more money that they feel like they don't have to kick out, like they want to save, and they
save my money too though.
Yeah, shoot. Just like how did what the hell?
We gonna be eating oodles and noodles. We gonna be eating oodles and noodles. If you think I'm gonna spend all my bread every month,
like, unless she's just like I think with me now it's just like I probably need to look more into older women. Like I think they've been around, they older women got their stuff together, and they not looking for no man to.
I promise you, they not. They got their own everything.
I knew someone who's dabbled with an older woman before. Sitting across the table.
Yo, I promise they own older women, man. Like
what side of the table?
Directly across me.
I can't wait till I run across an older woman. Like,
man,
I want to know. I'm interested to know. I'm 27. Mm-hmm. You are
29.
29. Mm-hmm. And you are
Father time, man.
Young and vibrant.
I am a 30-year-old man. Okay. I'm 30. Dirty. Yeah.
I'm excited.
Damn, why you say I didn't have to disclose? Like I was about to say like 47.
You look like you didn't want to disclose it.
Shit. Depending on how old I am. I love to be. Yeah, I like this 30 it's been good to me so far.
That's fire. That's super fire.
It's been fun. What I want to know, what I'm interested to know is the difference or lack thereof between dealing with younger women or maybe women that's in the same like age group as you versus significantly older women.
Man.
Tell me what are some of the like key differences? It could be in the bedroom, it could be personality, expectations, just any differences. I would love
she in her own bag. She don't want to text me all day. She want to call me all day because she is the executive director at her company. So she know like, bro, end of the day, I'm in this bag, my boy. Like I'm gonna link with you after work, but right now I don't want to talk to you all day. And that's why
level's different.
Right, and that's why she has a 3-story townhome, drive a Tesla. You know what I'm saying? Making a lot, great money. She understands like, bro, I'm cooling. You know what I'm saying? So I would feel like that's the biggest thing. And she has her own like. The times I did dibble and dabble a little bit, like I never had to be like gripping my wallet because she's like, bro, what? Like I come over her house, she pouring me wine, she bringing wine, you know what I'm saying? Like she's bringing things to the table, you know what I'm saying? So that was refreshing, but I will say like I couldn't like marry an older woman, but like have some fun for sure. But
she got a friend.
I can check for you, my boy.
She got a friend. If they didn't hear that, dude, she got a friend. Sister, sibling, twin.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that was a great time. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was a great little time.
Okay, so. Name some things that younger women do better or you like better versus older women. Like what are, I guess, pros and cons?
I guess for me, mentality is just like, for example, I don't care. Like right now, my career comes first. I told the younger shorty this because she was mad because like, a day or so, I work in the hospital. So like sometimes my schedule can be super crazy. Like I know we all have a very demanding and high volume stress job, but like, bro, I'm out working in the hospital can be super crazy. So like sometimes mentally my mind is just like, I don't want to talk. So make a long story short, like she hit me one day or whatever. I'm like, bro, like my work comes first. Like I'm not about to explain to you of why I didn't text you back. Like that comes first. So I feel like an older woman understands like, okay, this guy's really perfecting his craft of work. He has this level of job, so he understands the demand of like whatever. Like if we go a day or so without talking, it's like, yo, I know he gonna circle back, talk to me. But like I feel like a younger girl just like, oh my God, you didn't text me good morning and blah, blah, blah. Just like, bro, like I had a 9:00 meeting with my vice president. I had a 10:00 meeting with a nursing manager. You know what I'm saying? Like I just seen somebody get wheeled down the hallway in a body bag. So it's like, bro, it's a lot sometimes. So like I feel like a lot of younger women don't understand, like, yo, and like I feel like women, they say they want a real man or a man that has real emotion, not Atlanta emotion, but like real emotion until they actually get a man. It's just like, bro, I got real life, real responsibilities. Like I'm not about to be on the air mattress. Like I'm gonna do for myself to make sure I'm straight. So I would say that's the biggest thing for me.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a hard follow-up.
Have you dabbled with
Younger women?
significantly older women?
Nah, I'm waiting
Oh.
for the friend.
Man, I ain't gonna lie,
I
bro.
think my only thing with younger women is like in this day and age, like how they communicate. They like talk in TikTok.
No, that's a valid point,
Like
bro.
whatever trend is,
Stating.
yeah. Like
Not gonna yay.
yeah. Like what? You're not gonna what? You're just a what? Like I get that, but like,
Yeah.
bruh, don't talk to me and don't act like TikTok should
Don't
not be your
talk to
Bible.
me in TikTok.
No,
It shouldn't be your role model. It shouldn't be your influencer. TikTok and social media shouldn't be where you get your morals and your character and build that stuff from.
That's
But
a
like
bar.
if I start to see a trend of that, it's just like, oh nah, we going down the wrong way.
Okay.
So I think that's the only thing for younger women. I don't think like, and maybe because I haven't dealt with older women, like, but I don't think there's like a significant difference in like other than mindset
Okay.
and communication.
I'm trying to think of
What could a
differences.
younger girl like really
Do for you?
at this point?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm under
Like
25.
what?
I mean, I guess whatever you want would be like
That's not
the
attractive to me.
actual like right. That
It's
would be the
literally
difference.
nothing.
It's
No,
just
that's
like
not
they're like,
attractive.
oh, whatever you want is
That's-
what we're doing. Like no, they don't really. They wouldn't have as much of a mind for themselves
No,
versus someone older. They would just be way more submissive. I guess is.
Gotcha.
that's different.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of pros and cons or differences with older men.
I feel like older men are weird though, because I had a homegirl. She told me like a dude wanted to pay her $1,200 to watch for her to watch him give another man a golden shower. So I feel like men are
What?
yes, I promise. I'm like older men are weird, bro. Like
Nigga, what?
I have
Yeah, I promise. I
definitely,
swear.
Like experienced older.
No, that nigga, that's a gay
Like,
older man. You should like. Well, no disrespect to that community.
I
but
mean,
that's a community older man.
yeah,
That ain't no regular older man or a DL.
but still, though, I do hear stories though. I mean, that probably is that.
I am never
just-
gonna get that bored with women to
Yeah.
where I'm starting to piss on men and paying women. There's never gonna be a time in my life where I'm like, nah, I'm tired of women. Like,
Yeah, that's super crazy.
yo, but I'll pay you to be around and I'm piss on this dude.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I couldn't. What's the oldest
That is
you
crazy.
could be in a relationship with? Though, like
I'm 30 now, so like if she was like 32, 32, but she can't have no kids.
so only a couple years older.
Yeah, but like
Would you be with someone who's 36?
she got kids?
No kids, just age.
Do she want kids?
Yeah.
That's a little too old for me.
Okay, but if she didn't want kids, maybe.
If she didn't, I want kids. I want to be
Right.
the best dad in the world.
Okay, so 34 is probably your like limit.
I'm 32.
32.
Don't try to add years. I'm telling you the number.
35 is
She's trying to
probably
add
32
on
is
and
really
on.
like
32 is your limit.
32.
What?
No, because I want to be able to spend time with her with just me and her first. So like if we do start having
Yes.
kids when she's 34 and damn, my voice cracked. But if we start having kids when I'm 34, I mean when she's 34 and I'm 32, like that's fair. But if she's
Okay.
36 right now, no kids, and she just want like, no, you're a little too
I see what
seasoned.
you're saying.
That's a high risk pregnancy. No, I don't wanna
Right,
do that.
you're.
I don't want
going
to put
based
you in
off
that position
Biological clock.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Now
about
if
you?
that didn't matter, then yeah, let's just live life. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
No, it does matter though. For
It
you,
does.
for someone who wants kids,
Yeah.
unfortunately, the age of a woman does matter.
Yeah. I'm gonna be a good dad. I'm gonna be a damn good dad.
You're
No,
gonna
for
be a
sure.
great dad.
I can see that.
You guys will both be great dads.
Oh, like for me though, very similar to AB. I would say probably like if I'm 29, the oldest woman I could take seriously is probably like about 31, 32.
Just a couple years.
But
Yeah.
but
Okay, what about youngest?
26.
30.
30?
26.
30?
You better.
Really? Yeah, I'm tripping. 26 is crazy.
26 is no game.
Yeah,
No,
I'm tripping. Why did I
no.
say that? Mom, forgive me.
All right, no. Realistically, it's gonna depend on your maturity level at the age. Like if you're 27, but you're like very mature and you got it like you got your shit figured out, and you act like an older, like a 30-year-old. All right, cool. But if you're 27 and you act like you're 27 or like younger, no,
That's valid.
no way.
That's
There's
valid.
no way. But you're a 27-year-old that like, but you hang around older people. too stone age. But
So-
like we can give you like
That's true.
we can help season you and become like a little bit more mature. So when you're 30, you're gonna be moving like the boss of all bosses. Like, bro,
Crazy.
there's nothing that a nigga can tell me that I already ain't. Goddamn, you know what I'm saying?
For
So experienced, been through. Like, bro, what?
No, that's a valid point. So it definitely, I would say mentality for sure. So, because I feel like the biggest thing, and I know everyone is in different stages of their life, but the younger girls want to be out. With us being in Atlanta, the younger girls want to be out in the outside all day. Like, bro, I don't want. I wouldn't even say a homebody. I just want to do different stuff. Like, I definitely go to a rooftop. I go to a nice little dinner. You know what I'm saying? So not necessarily say I want to be a homebody, but I do not want to be in the club with listening to the same, you know what I'm saying, rapper songs and you know what I'm saying, same section, everybody on
the
Instagram.
DJ set.
You know
what song about
you know
to
what I'm
come
saying?
next.
Just like that's boring to me. So I feel like that's why I like the younger population. But when I want to have some fun, for sure, them older vibes different.
Right.
Boy. Older vibes different.
No, for sure. It's so crazy, like how 4 years of an age gap can.
It is.
It's from 28 to 32. It's like, yo, she look at a 20-year-old like, I will never do that.
Yeah, for real.
She invited me to wine tasting, horseback riding. I'm like, there's no 27-year-old girl that's doing that, or inviting me to nothing like that. They want to go to smoke hookah. Yeah. Where can we get lit, or where could like what?
For sure.
You don't even you don't like older women vacations different.
Yeah, everything's different.
Like, let's go to Thailand. You be like, Thailand,
what? Right? I want to go to like, let's go to Cancun. Yeah, for sure.
Tulum. Yeah. I want to go to Nikki Beach, and I want to go to Miami. You still want to go to Miami?
Yeah.
Like, what?
I think the oldest I could probably do is like
35.
35. No, I 35. Can't. Like relationship wise.
32.
No, I don't know, because I do know someone who's like actually like 36, maybe even 37.
He's solid.
He's solid. He looks younger though, but I don't. There's not like. Maybe he's not 37. Actually, that's like significantly older.
Yeah, it's like 10 years older than you.
But but a 10-year gap.
I feel like he is 36. I don't know. Maybe 35. Maybe 35 is the most. But it's a little different because I'm the female, so when it comes to having kids and stuff, guys, they're not.
You're on the other side
of
shit.
Yeah. So
for sure.
I could probably date.
Further up yep, for sure.
Than you could. I damn sure wouldn't date anyone younger than me.
Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no, but older men are a little weird though.
It's super weird. So insane.
But why you saying? Because you're gonna be an older man one day.
I'm gonna be a cool older man, bro. Like I'm gonna be.
You're gonna be an older man one day.
Super cool. I'm not gonna be trying to pay girls 20. You know what I'm saying? Like money to.
That nigga just weird.
Like that's
just.
I'm gonna be cool, and I'm gonna be out the way though. I'm gonna be out the way though too, bro. I'm not gonna be like whatever. I'm gonna be kids gonna be in high school, college. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be out the way. Like I'm not gonna be on no weird goofy junk. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you guys are like I said, you guys give off very together, like very put together, like you have your lives together.
I'm fucked up.
It's not that you just give it off. You do. I mean, to a stranger, you give that off, but to me, like I know that you guys have your lives together.
Thank you.
For sure.
And I am a little younger, and I have male associates, friends that are a little younger, or even just family, cousins, or just people I don't even know. Maybe I just know a lot of guys don't know how to get it together. So advice wise for someone who may be okay, let's start with you. You're wearing your own brand right now.
Absolutely. Far from home. Yeah.
Yes, love it. What advice would you give to someone, or like, I guess, what does it really take to start your own brand?
Get your heart broken.
From scratch. Get your heart broken?
Absolutely. Experience life. Literally experience life. Go through every single emotion of life. Go like, and really, all right, maybe not get your heart broken. Like that's just gonna come with the shit. But I think just like allowing people that are really close to you to doubt you. Not allowing them, but like knowing that they doubt you. It's like for me, that's always been like a motivation. Like, bro, I can do anything under the sun. I really truly feel like that. Like there's nothing that if I put my mind to, I can do it. Like I can figure it out fast too. I could build a house right now. No, seriously.
No, for real. No, seriously.
Like to perfection, and I'm very like detailed person.
No,
so like,
for sure.
I think for real, just like the first thing is figuring out what you want to do. Like, what do I want to do? Who do I want to be?
Yeah, like, who you want to be. Yeah. That's a major thing. You gotta Honestly,
sure.
that's a huge thing.
And
Figuring out who you want to be or who you
like
don't want to be, maybe even first.
exactly. Like, but people used to always say like fake it till you make it. But I don't really think it's like fake it till you make it. Like you have to walk in the light that you see yourself in, like even when you're not in that light.
100%.
Like if I know I want to be this type of person, I have to carry myself
that.
as this type of person. So I'm like right now, like I think I'm on the Breakfast Club.
Mm.
Like, well, not the Breakfast Club. Is that the coolest podcast right now? But you, Angela Yee. I'm being interviewed by Angela Yee, but this is Asia Key. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So,
that's fine. That's fine.
but no,
that's
like
fine.
looking at yourself as I think just really looking at the man in the mirror and like being like told so many different times or by people like who you are and like just really accepting that. Like if people tell you like, yo, you're really good at this and you just downplay yourself, or you're never gonna make it. But it wasn't until like we were starting to hold each other accountable. Like y'all for real have helped me see like, damn, this is who I really am, like for real.
Who you surround yourself with.
Absolutely. That's the most important part.
So important.
But at the same time, like you gotta fuck who is around you. You gotta want that shit yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like this is who I want to be and this is who I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
Write down goals and like really go through shit. Like
That's good.
everything ain't gonna be glitz and glamour. Like some shit not gonna work. Relationship, this product that you thought was gonna be it, but it didn't go viral like you thought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or it didn't sell like you thought. That don't mean that this shit is over with. You should just give up.
Yeah, no, you gotta go through shit.
Yeah, you gotta go through shit. But yeah, for sure.
No, that's hard. For me, I would say like, and it may sound cliche to say, but like birds of a feather flock together. I feel like a lot of guys, bro, stop pulling inspiration from rappers, athletes, bro. Like easier said than done for sure, but like you gotta like really stimulate your own mind and figure out what you want to do yourself. Like stop hopping on Instagram and looking at Lil Baby and whoever and all these little e-commerce people and these fast fashion people that look for inspiration, bro. Like that's the biggest thing. I feel like guys who you have no direction because you send whoever on Instagram and like, oh, bro, whatever, and and I feel like they're being swayed by whatever they see on the internet. So I feel like as a man, you got to have like a made up mind yourself for like, hey, this is who I want to be myself, and I got to put myself in the right position and put the right people around me to be that. You know what I'm saying? So that's 100%. So I would say that's my biggest advice, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. It took me all the way up until like 30 to know self. Like
no, I can see.
I kind of like knew a little bit. Like
it's a process for sure. It's definitely a process.
But like to know what my life purpose is, like moving forward, is like, bro, it just happened.
100%. Because
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my dad told me, bro, like as black men, bro, we got 2 strikes against us already because we men and we black. One more strike, we out of here. We say it every single day. You know what I'm saying? So like you just gotta, and again, I know it's easier said than done, but like really just like honing into like who do I see myself being, bro? Like, and for me, it's like my biggest thing in life is I want to make my God proud of my parents, bro. Like I would hate to see my mom like disappointed. So I just feel like that's why one reason why I get up in the morning time, like. And two, I would say, I know last year, 2023, maybe like I took some time away from Instagram or just social media in general. So I feel like that's super important as a man. It's just like, hey, let me just scale back a bit to just figure out who I want to be. Because, bro, you're going to wake up, you're going to be 25, you're going to be 35, you're going to be 55, you're going to be still working at Walgreens and Target and whatever, and not having no type of 401k, Roth IRA accounts, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like taking the time to just decompress from social media too can kind of help that. As well.
Yeah, definitely knowing yourself, I think, is
for sure
one of the biggest things. Also, just having a plan.
100%. You gotta write it down, bro.
You have to. You can't just be going through life with no direction. Like letting life drive you. You gotta really take shit by the wheel and figure
100%.
out where you're trying to go, or else you can end up anywhere.
100%.
Like, literally.
And something I want to add too, like you got to have positive affirmations in the forefront of your brain at all time. Like all throughout my house, like in my bathroom, I have been given endless talents to benefit me and the people I love. Like in my door, I got before we exit my apartment, I got with man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. Like you got to have these positive affirmations in the forefront of your brain at all times, no matter what it looks like. Like no matter what it looks like, you got to see this stuff and read this stuff. I go, like for me personally, I go to my bathroom every single day. So every single day I'm looking at, I have been given endless talents to benefit me and the people I love. That's no matter what type of day I have, me seeing that, trigger something inside of me. Like, bro, I may have had a bad day, but I know there's something inside of me. Like, it's hard for sure. Like, it's not easy at all. But you got to have that in the forefront of your brain at all times. Where you're gonna get swayed to the left or to the right. You're not gonna be on the straight and narrow.
And that's another thing too. Like you said, everyone is good at something. I think people don't try to tap into their strengths enough. And your strengths, it's not just like the cliche, like, are you athletic? Can you make music? Are you artistic? Like, you can have other strengths. You can be good at talking to people. You could be good at networking. You could be good at connecting.
1,000%.
Good at listening. You could be good at typing. Anything. Like, you're good at something.
Right.
And it's like, you got to know your strengths and weaknesses and tap into it.
1,000%.
Like, I think that's another way people can find their purpose is by just tapping into their strengths. And there's ways to make money, like, for anyone. And also, 100%. You guys both have your own brands. Like you said, Far From Home, you have Fits. How does someone coming up, or maybe with like limited resources, like, what is a route that you take to be able to even start your own brand? Because you have to have capital, or you have to have good credit, or you have to do something. So do you think it's like, get a regular job if that's what it takes? You have to start working somewhere, save up some money, and then you can pour into yourself. It's like, what are the steps, I guess, to someone who wasn't passed down money, or that really have to start from like zero?
I would say it's not the traditional answer, but connections, having great relationships with people. I'm gonna give a real life example. I just recently had a toy drive. And initially I thought it was going to be two families. I didn't know the dynamic of the kids, but I thought it was going to be two families. I went to pick up the list, and it was 4 families, 12 kids. And the director or secretary was like, is this good for you? I'm like, yes, ma'am, I got it. So I'm like, how in the world am myself going to provide for 12 families?
Yeah.
But I'm not perfect at all. I'm not trying to act like I'm perfect, but like, I know I've built really super solid relationships with everybody who I ever came in contact with. So I used to work at Northside in Sandy Springs. So I reached out to, my department who I worked with. I was like, hey, so-and-so, like, I got this toy drive going on. Can you help me? Easy. Like, they helped me like super easy. I had, super solid friends and you guys who helped me. So I feel like that's the number one thing is, if you don't have solid rapport with people, then it's going to be harder to get things done. Because, for example, if I didn't have a solid connection with my old job and with you guys and, other little whatever, it's just like, there's no way I would have been able to pull that through. So I feel like, to me, that's the number one thing is having solid connections with people. Because, I mean, a lot of people, especially in the Black and brown community, you don't have money and X, Y, and Z, but like, connections can take you, we live in an age of like, connections can take you mad far in life. So I feel like my number one answer would be having solid, not just connections, but solid connections with people.
I agree. Connections are everything. I wouldn't even have a job right now if it wasn't just for connections.
100%.
Like, you can't move through life treating people any type of way, talking to people any type of way. Like, you really should treat people with respect.
Right.
Put your best self forward.
100%.
Whatever job you have, whether it's at McDonald's or corporate, like, just do your job well to the best of your ability, because people see that. People are watching.
1,000%.
People are taking mental notes. And later on down the line, you don't know who you're going to need or who can help you with something.
Yeah. I think another thing, too, I think your question was, like, if you're young, right? Like,
I mean, just anyone that doesn't have the resource to be like, let me just put 10 bands into this clothing line.
I think discipline.
That's a good one, too.
Like, a main thing. Like, if you are young and you do have a job, let's say you don't have a 6-figure job, or you don't have a 401k, or you don't have a connection to be like, yo, just discipline. Like, yo, is it worth me buying 2K and buying a new build, spending $250 on this 2K, or like start a savings account, or like start learning how to pay myself. Yeah, like start learning how to pay myself. But I can't save $2,000 every check, but I can save $250.
Right.
And then that $250 become $500.
Absolutely.
And then that $500 become $15, or whatever the case may be. Just like, give yourself a realistic time frame or how much you can save, and be disciplined to that.
For sure.
Yeah, I want to save $5,000 in 6 months.
Absolutely.
Whether that I got to sell some clothes, I got to stop going out, I got to stop whatever. Bro, that 6 months can change your life.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So having the discipline to be able to do that exceeds a connection, because it's just like, when you don't have connections, you have yourself. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So just honing in on the discipline of you yourself. Yeah. I have to do this shit regardless. For sure. So yeah.
Yeah, you got to be willing to downgrade your lifestyle and
to upgrade your life.
to upgrade your life in the long term.
For real, that hookah gonna get smoked. Right. And if you really be disciplined, that hookah could get smoked in Dubai. Where you really supposed to smoke it, or Ibiza. Like you worried about smoking hookah at the same lounges you've been going to, and it's harsh anyways. Yeah. So be disciplined. Be disciplined for sure.
That's valid.
Okay, and then the last thing, because we're almost out of time, just because I want to make sure people are taking away from this and they can apply it to their own life. Right. You are transitioning soon. Mm-hmm. You've been in Atlanta for a while now, and you just recently took a new opportunity in DC. How important is it, or not even how important, but maybe like, again, what advice would you give to someone who wants to start fresh or start a new chapter, or they might be too comfortable, but getting out of their comfort zone might take them to the next level where they need to be? How did you decide, fuck it, I'm uprooting my whole life and I'm moving to a place I've never been to and I'm starting over and I'm going to figure it the fuck out?
Yeah, I feel like, man, you just got to do it. Like, it kind of goes back to what we talked about already. You got to have a game plan. Like, I read this book, it's called The Greatest You by Trent Shelton. And one of the lines in the book, bro, was like, in life, essentially, if you aren't growing physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, all that type of stuff, then you're dying. Yeah. Like, I don't want to die. I mean, I know we all have to expire, but like, I don't want to be 29 years old and dying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I started to say like, yo, like I realized like right now in my career in Atlanta, I kind of max out on what I can do. So it's just like, if I know like right now I maxed out on my current career here in Atlanta, why would I stay here for 2 to 3 more years? You know what I'm saying? Why would I do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like you got to take risk and you got to just be able to be like, yo, this is where I want to go. Sometimes, and to, I feel like in order to truly grow in life, you have to be uncomfortable. You're not truly growing in life if you're super comfortable in your day-to-day routine. So I feel like having some type of like plan and just realizing too, like, yo, I'm in the same job, the same situation for 2 years or 3 years. Like, bro, no, like I want to be able to maximize my full potential. And that's what I want to do in life. I want to maximize my full potential in every single thing I do. And
I do got a question on that though.
What's that?
Do you feel like you maximize your time in Atlanta for Emmanuel, or you max your time in Atlanta for your career?
I feel like I did both because essentially
you did both.
Yeah, when I first moved, I feel like I had a podcast that was
successful. That's a successful.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel like
I feel like I did both. I feel like I did both because initially when I moved, I had a podcast. You know, I had the opportunity. I had like 21 guests, super solid people. I was able to maximize that. And with work, like I met with my healthcare mentor, and she broke it down so clearly. She was just like, bro, I don't know the exact number, but just say if there's 500,000 people living in Atlanta, at least 120,000 of those people work in healthcare.
All right, but I'm outside of your career.
I feel like I maximized my.
Let's say your job didn't change for the next 3 years and you stayed in Atlanta. But now knowing that your job is not going to change for the next 3 years, like, do you feel like you put everything you could into
1,000%
outside of work?
1,000%.
Okay, fair enough.
1,000%. I feel like I did.
Get the fuck on then, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because
the work, the business,
the bitches.
Because if I'm being real, bro, like I feel like this,
like done them all.
I feel like
been the air club, air love that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But, Target for sure. Target is where it's at. So, but I feel like right now in my life, like Atlanta's dope city, of course, is a top 5 city in America. Like I'm not about to downplay Atlanta, but for me personally, I feel like Atlanta isn't my speed right now. As far as like, you know, professional career. Yeah, for sure. Like I don't feel like it's my speed.
Atlanta not for me either.
So
I got 2 more years of me.
I'm not ready to have that conversation.
Chicago.
One at a time.
Yeah, 100% for sure.
Chicago.
I think you said that really well. I think it's important in every aspect, not just with work, but if you're not growing, it could be your relationship, your friendships. If you're plateauing or declining, it's time to switch it up.
100%.
Exactly.
That's for sure. Like, that's fine.
Every single thing.
Trent Shelton, I got it at the crib. You can
pop that on the screen.
No, for sure.
Like audio or something.
For sure.
Every single thing, person, experience, I feel like has a season, has 100%. A chapter, and people try to force seasons for too long. When all the signs could be right there, like it's time to.
So you don't think certain people are meant to be in your life forever?
I think certain people are meant to be in your life forever. But
so do you approach everything as like this is just seasonal?
No, I don't. But I think what I'm saying is that there's always signs of when
the seasons ended.
When the seasons are ended, and
Fire.
because we love comfortability, we try to drag the seasons out.
For sure.
So
yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's far. And for me personally, like I know and I feel like this is the first time in my life I'm really trying to figure it out, but I do feel like there's some like calling over my life because like, bro, I'm from Memphis. This is not supposed. I'm not supposed to be about to transition to DC, but for me to be from Memphis to live in Atlanta for 4 years to be transitioning to DC is like, bro, I'm not supposed to. I'm not supposed to be here at all. You know what I'm saying? So that in itself, I don't take for granted at all, though. But that's kind of my little takeaway from sure. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, that's all I had. I actually have a million more things I could ask you, but we'll say that for part 2, 3, 4.
Part 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, we have
part 2 is at the crib.
Take your
part 2 in DC.
Wonderful
oh, for sure.
Part 2 in
DC.
DC.
Yeah.
For sure.
Amazing. Okay, well, thank you guys so much. I hope at least one person was entertained. I hope at least one person learned something. And if so, that's a 6.
Damn, I'm gonna speak for me because I don't want to speak for him because he's a grown man. But I really had a good time.
Yeah, this was fire for sure. This was definitely fire, and I'm super proud of you, Aysia. Keep going, man.
Absolutely, we're always proud of you.
Keep going.
You know what's crazy too, though? Like this is just like whatever, but this was a different conversation than we would have like on some serious shit. But it felt very homey.
It was homies.
No, yeah, for sure.
It's us.
Exactly, it was just like a normal conversation.
For sure.
It just got mics and.
Are we still going though?
It's still recording.
Okay. So, but before we end though, like I want to say, like if you're over the age of 25 as a man and you only have skinny Amiri jeans in your closet, please, bro,
I didn't think he was going there.
Come holler at me, bro. That's not the way, bro. If you got Amiri jeans, super skinny, bro, you got to change up the fast fashion look, bro. But that's just my little 1-2 before we get out this joint.
I don't know. Shout out Star Chain.
Yeah, shout out to the Star Chain, man.
No, for sure.
It's the Star Chain world, man.
No, for sure.
Shout out to Fitz, man. Shout out to Fitz.
Yeah.
Faith, fashion, family is the source, man.
100%. And we got like a little function this weekend coming up, bro. So I'm super excited about that, man.
So if you RSVP and you're not supposed to be there, do not show up.
For real. Like, bro, I almost had to pull up my boxing gloves on somebody, but you know, we gonna.
No, for sure. But yeah, damn, this was fun.
100%, man.
We gotta do this again sometime.
For sure.
You're supposed to say Fitz, man. He just
my bad. But ladies, you know what I'm saying? Hey, holler at me.
Don't holler at me. Do not holler at me. I don't have the time for it.
If you got 750 credit score.
Tell them right now what your expectations are for a perfect woman.
If you got a 750 credit score, you got your own apartment, floor to ceiling windows.
Manifest. Keep going to it.
Yo, you make at least $90K a year. You got the little Audi
she getting
truck.
taxed on that, so she only bringing home like 67, 69.
Like, that's cool. I'm in my 20s. What you expect? Like that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like little light skin joint, curly hair. You know what I'm saying? Come holler at your boy. I can get you. You know.
Typical brown skin nigga answer, man. Light skin,
curly hair type joint. You know what I'm saying?
If you look like Kelly Rowland, holla at your boy.
Holla at me, Kelly, baby. Yo, look. I'm gonna see you when I see you. We already did kind of like, but
type.
No, I do have a type.
I was talking about.
Oh, you ain't got a type.
She has a type. We're not
gonna tighten up. You gotta tighten up.
I'm like, we're not gonna.
Oh, you don't have a physical appearance of a type, but you have a type of person you would want to be with. Yeah. I don't think I have a physical person that I would want to.
I don't like men that are like, you gotta be real masculine. I don't like men who paint their nails, who like.
Hey, wait. I do not paint my nails, bruh.
Paint nails. Can you actually hold them up? I'll zoom in like real quick or something and put a picture. Everyone thinks that your nails are painted white all the time. They're not. He just has a it's not a, what is it called?
You was about to say disorder.
No, I wasn't. He has a unique genetic trait.
Yeah. I'm just a unique nigga.
That's crazy.
My name starts with the A.
We
Elijah
all have
with
a little
an A.
bit of white on our nails. He has a lot. It's like a calcium.
It's not though.
Surplus?
No.
Deficit.
Nope. if you do your research, which you should,
I personally should.
it dates back to Egyptian royalty.
What is it? Do you know what it's called?
Damn.
Umar.
No, what's the lady's name? It's a doctor.
Whatever. Moral of the story is he doesn't paint his nails for all the naysayers. And there's other people out there like you.
Where?
I'm gonna find
my dad.
You can't be by yourself.
My dad.
Your dad's the same way?
The only people on earth that
Your
have
dad's the same way too?
white nails.
I've been on this earth for 30 years now. I really waiting for the day where I can run across somebody that have the same nails and I'll be like, bro, what is this?
I'm gonna make a post just of this clip to see who else out there has a lot of white on their nails.
Yeah. Like I'm talking about like full, like not no little line. I'm talking about full body.
Yeah, you get a lot of people thinking you paint your nails.
We live in that era though. We live in that era.
Yeah.
Where they think that he just painted nails, but no, I'm talking about from a kid. I got bullied. I had to crawl so they could walk. I'm talking about for the whole paint your nails community. I was born by the river. For the whole paint your nails community, bro, I had to crawl so y'all can walk because I was born with these nails, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna end this because we'll just keep chatting.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo,
peace and love.
Shout out to Ear Hustle. Shout out to Aysia. Shout out to love you too.